First thing we noticed was that Newark Airport, which is a couple miles from here, cleared us in a straight line to the World Trade Center, which is very unusual because of the approach path coming in. You're right in the line of all the approaches going into Newark. They cleared us straight, which meant there was nothing coming into Newark, and we didn't really think about it. We just knew it was unusual, but it was better for us because it was a straight line.
I remember coming into the room and John was already flying. He was already talking to me about what was, what he saw. He saw billowing smoke coming from, from the World Trade Center.
We were over Bayonne, and I went to talk to my pilot, and behind him, out the window, I could see another airplane down by the Verrazano Bridge. And it was a passenger airplane. The initial instinct, as we're always flying and you're sharing the skies, I asked Paul, do you have this guy? Meaning, do you have visual contact? Do you know he's there? And he said, yeah, I got him. And Newark's not even pointing him out to me.
On the radio, I heard John scream. He goes, oh my God, a plane just flew underneath me. He goes, and it's like right on the deck. He said it's going right over the bay, going right towards World Trade Center.
I saw the United Airlines on the side of the airplane, and it had no business being at that altitude. It was low as we were, and it was fast, and it was right mid-span over the Verrazano, a few miles away from us. And it shouldn't have been there. And as you look back on it now, you say, that was totally out of place. But we had him in sight from a safety standpoint. We were satisfied with that. I went back to doing something and looked back out the window, and it was us and the statue and the World Trade Center. And I could see the tail of a jetliner dip, turn. That fast, very abrupt, not something you would normally see. And it was just instinct. I turned the camera, pointed it that direction, reached down to press play and record on the old deck, and looked at my monitor, and the fireball was there.
And there's more explosions right now. Hold on, people are running.
Hold on just a moment. We've got an explosion inside.
The building's exploding.
And it started the process immediately. And I asked Paul, I said, where is that airplane, meaning the one that we had seen? And he was already saying, that was him. That was him. Oh my God, that was him.
The people here everybody's panicking.
I was in shock for a second, and I got out one call to the assignment desk immediately. I said, Chop 7 news desk, another airplane hit the building. And the desk came back to me and said, what did you say? And I lost my radios. All of our repeaters were on top of the building, and whatever power was left in that run was enough to get another plane hit the building. What did you say? And I had nothing. I lost my air signal. I lost communications with the station.
Chopper John, you there, John?
So at that point, it's Paul and I out there all by ourselves.
After we realized that the second plane hit the second tower, I ran upstairs at that point and I told everybody, hey, a second plane just crashed into the second tower.
I remember Beluski saying, we just got video of a second plane hitting the tower. We're in live coverage in like a couple seconds before plane hit.
There's the second plane, another passenger plane hitting the World Trade Center.
And then I remember going to Del Giorno.
Have you on the line, John? What can you tell us? John, are you with us?
We also lost IFB for John to hear off air, and eventually, I figured out that if I took the microphone and I put it up to one of the TVs, one of the off-air programs, he could hear the radio.
I hear, hey, John, can you hear me?
John, are you with us?
See, he doesn't realize we're cueing him.
Just north of Midtown Manhattan, we're over the west side of Manhattan here at 79th Street, looking south towards the World Trade Center. Just an absolutely staggering sight as both towers of the World Trade Center are currently billowing in smoke.
And he describes how the plane actually slams into the building and is completely inside the building.
We were on our way to the scene and we witnessed a second airplane.
He said the type of plane.
From what I believe in my experience to be a Boeing 737.
And from his angle, you can actually see the plane wedged into the second tower. And you can see both towers burning. I think everybody pretty much knew this was no accident.
Now it's clear. You have one, you have two, you know what's happening, and you're already thinking, is there another one coming? And I'm in an aircraft, and if it's behind me, I'm not going to see it. All these things are racing through your mind that quickly. But if I'm going to be out here in this, I might as well do the job.